to talk about taxes. Now, don't run away. This is important. State Democrats announced a new proposal today. They want to repeal the major tax cuts the legislature passed earlier this year. The goal is to funnel more money into infrastructure, roads and bridges. And we're talking about a lot of money, $6 billion over the next 20 years. It's all going to go to transportation in this plan. The tax breaks that went into effect recently were mainly for corporations and for income tax. In total, we're talking about $400 million a year in breaks. $260 million of that is from phasing out the state corporate franchise tax. Now, you may have heard about other arguments to raise money, a gas tax, among others. State Democrats say that's just going to put the burden on the middle class and the average Mississippian. Now, before you say that this is just a nonsensical liberal tax increase, listen to State Senator Hob Bryan, a Democrat. Whether you're in favor of raising taxes on corporations or not, the Democrats are putting this argument forward to try to get bipartisan support. I think a lot of people certainly want that kind of infrastructure and Mississippi to put money into that, but this was a Republican-passed initiative, these tax breaks. Do you see Republican support coming?
This tax cut, which is the largest tax cut in the history of the state, was passed right at the last minute of the session last year. It was not debated in committee. No alternatives were discussed. I don't think people fully understood the impact of what they were voting for. We hope to build momentum for the proposal by making the public aware of it.
Okay, so what is that process like, making the public aware?
Well, we talk to
people like me.
We talk to reporters. We talk to television reporters. Seriously, you get out and talk to the public. This proposal has not been seriously considered until now. And the reason Senator Blunt made this proposal public today is an attempt to generate discussion. I think this will resonate with the ordinary Mississippian, whether he or she is a Republican or a Democrat or somewhere in between. Well, the other proposal is to raise sales taxes and raise gasoline taxes, which impact ordinary working people. They impact the middle class. Why on earth would you raise taxes on hardworking people and middle class people after you just gave the largest tax break in the history of the state to a bunch of out-of-state corporations?
Republican Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves has said he wants to block any changes to this year's tax cuts. The legislature is back in session in January.